What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of Draft to Glory. We are on one hell of a hot streak right now, 4 draft wins in a row. As you can see in the top left corner, we are up to 186,994 coins, which is unreal. And we have a whole bunch of players in clubs waiting for squad building challenges. EA haven't released, other than those scare squad building challenges and the marquee matchups from the weekend, we haven't had anything in almost a week now. What is going on, EA? Release more. Let us get some more squad building challenges. That would be fantastic. Now, we're going to be entering into another draft, of course, today. This is the last day that the scare cards or the Halloween cards or the Screamer cards are in packs. So, hopefully we get quite lucky. I might go for the 4-4-2 holding, you know. Or let's try the 4-3-3 defend. Let's experiment with the formations, you know. Since we're doing so well. Ooh, hello Lewandowski. I'll take that Robert Lewandowski. Just one thing to point out as well, guys. First of all, first things first, if you could drop a thumbs up, that would be absolutely amazing. Secondly, there was a comment left on yesterday's video about the team that I built yesterday, which was a BPL or a hybrid or something, and they said, thank God a hybrid, not a La Liga team. I went back and looked at every single draft to glory I've done in FIFA 17 so far. One La Liga team is what we've got so far in 15 episodes. Yeah, we've had some hybrids with some La Liga players in, but I've only done one full La Liga team. Don't get on that whole thing again where you're like, oh my God, another La Liga thing, when I'm not even putting La Liga teams in. I would understand if I did, but I'm not. I'm building other teams, as you can see. Also, I saw a comment where people suggested that they would like me to stop showing me changing the chem styles. I'm not going to stop. However, if you don't like watching it, because I know some people enjoy watching what chem styles are put on what players and why, and I think it has a value and an importance in the draft. If you don't specifically like that, you could just click like 3 or 4 minutes further through in the video, and it will skip you past where you don't want to see. Quite easily done. And then for those that do want to see it, they get to see it. What is it like? Come on, yeah. I pick a Bundesliga player to start with. You then don't give me any Bundesliga wingers, so I pick 2 Serie A wingers, and then you don't give me a single Serie A or Bundesliga midfielder. Now I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go with Koke, because if we get the Spanish Bundesliga midfielders, at least we have some kind of link. And we do get a Spanish Bundesliga midfielder, and it is a good link for me as well, although that would require me swapping them around. I could also get De Rossi, who gets a strong link in there with Salah, and is actually a very good defensive midfielder. I'm going to go with De Rossi to start with. We might end up just going for a Serie A team here, guys. Oh, wow, we got, what's his face again? We do get Biglia. Now, Biglia's not bad. What's his work rate and highlight? Medium high, 5'10", not really great. Medium high is pretty good. Alonso, low medium, 6 foot. I'll probably rate Alonso more. He's got better shooting, better passing, better dribbling, better defending. A little less physical and obviously way less pace, but I don't think pace is that important. I'm going to take Alonso. We're going to swap those 2 bad boys around there. That's going to give Lewandowski a good link. Now we can go Serie A. If we get Florenzi here, I'll be so happy. Oh God. What even is this? We literally get only one major league player, and that's Van den Borre. So we're going to take a chem style for this one. We're going to take the shadow chem style. And we'll go into the defense now. Rafa Varane is a good player. Look at what it's. I mean, we get Toprak. We're going to have to take. I don't actually mind taking him. He's actually got a very good card, and he's already got a shadow chem style on as well, which is pretty decent. And he will be going into that left centre-back spot. Ooh, Dragovic as well. Or Abraham. Now, Abraham has good pace, and with a Sentinel card would be really good. But I think Dragovic is going to have to be the dude. Not only do we get a strong link into the centre-back, if we get David Alaba, he also gets a strong link into Alaba. So let's get that David Alaba. Or not. We don't have, I mean, we're going to have to go Bundesliga left, Serie A right. Right, it's going to have to be that way. We don't have any Bundesliga players here, but we do have a Spanish left back who obviously gets some help. We do have a good Serie A left back. What do I take here? It's going to be Felipe Luis or Alexandro. I'm gonna go with Alexandro. I'm gonna take him. I've taken him. It's too late. I can't even change it. Alves, Navas, Schmeichel, Begovic, Like, can you not help me a little bit, EA? A little bit. All I'm looking for is a Bundesliga goalkeeper. What am I going to have to take here? I'm going to have to take Keylor... yeah, I'm going to take Keylor Navas. Right. This is the main team. Now, in terms of the chem style stuff, somebody tweeted me, said there's an easier way to do it where you can still get a high rating. And without even, like, speaking to him or conversing with him about how, I kind of figured out myself that basically if you put, before your last pick, if you put the chem styles in the right positions, then take your last pick, then put the players back into those positions, you'll get the high rated and the chem styles. So that's what we're going to do today. I need some help here, EA. I need some big players that are going to be worth something to me. Piszczek, not bad. Hazard, I'm taking. I don't even care. I don't, like, I saw Matic. You know what? That's really funny. I saw Nemanja Matic, and I was like, I wonder if I should take him just in case. I really wish I did now, because that would be a great link there. I'm taking that inform Hazard, and we're going to use him and hopefully abuse him. Not like that. That's just rude. I'm tempted to take DeMarcos. I'm going to take DeMarcos, and the reason why I'm going to take DeMarcos is because just having him there is better than that guy, but also if we did that, we get a big chem boost. Because Koke gets 2 links, DeMarcos goes to perfect chem, and now it's Salah that's the problem. We've basically got 2 wingers that just don't fit the team. I need some help here, EA, please. We do get another Bundesliga player. Oh no, he's down in Bundesliga 2 now, is Maxim. 4-star, 5-star, that's sad. That's like, who do I take here? I take a chem star. What do I have? I need hunter cards. I've got loads of shadows. 1 catalyst. I need a hunter card. So I will take Maxim anyway. Good player to have on the bench. 4-star, 5-star. And that that hunter chem style. Backer does not work. Valencia wouldn't be bad if we'd go... I'd have to play him left back off chem if we got a BPL midfielder. Tremoulinet, not bad. I honestly don't know what to take right here. I'm gonna take Valencia. I think he'll be a good player if we can fit him into the team, and if not, he'll be a good reserve player. We get Danny Rose. Ooh, Renato Sanchez. I'm gonna have to take Renato Sanchez. He's gonna go in there instead of him, and then he's gonna go in there instead of him. And then what we're going to do is we are going to hope and pray that we get a Bundesliga right mid and a Bundesliga goalkeeper. And now, in fact, it would probably be better if we put Mertens not there. It would be better if we put Mertens here. And Eden Hazard has to sit on the bench for now. I need some luck here, man. I really need some luck to build this into a perfect chem team. And I don't think it's coming. We don't get a Bundesliga goalkeeper again. We don't get... I'm going to go with Julio Cesar. Ooh. We do have the makings of a BPL outlet. But also getting Brazilian centre-back. I'm going to take Julio Cesar. And I'll explain why if I need to, if it comes up. But for right now, look at that. I should have just taken a BPL. No. Yeah, that's perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. There we go. Because we get him. And he's going to go in... He's going to go in at right back, but then I'm actually going to swap him around with him. And now putting Julio Cesar in net actually really helps. There we go. That's exactly why I took Julio Cesar, because I thought if I get a Brazilian centre-back from the Bundesliga, which there are a few, I'll be lucky enough to get good links. It's a shame that we're going to have Hazard and not use him. That is a shame. Or we might use him yet. We're not out of it yet. What do we get? Oh, Bernat. I just took him without even thinking. That was idiotic, wasn't it? It was and it wasn't, because he does get that perfect link with the one CDM. Depay doesn't help, Ayew doesn't help, Chadley doesn't help, Bradley doesn't help, Fernandez doesn't help. So we will take passing, defending, engine, artist. We'll take engine. Let's take engine. So we'll take Depay. He's good anyway. I'm actually going to put Bernat in here. I'm going to swap these 2 bad boys around, and that puts us up to 88 chemistry. And now I'm going to put Hazard back in here because why the hell not? If we're going to be using an off-chem player anyway. So Salah's on perfect chem. De Rossi's not far off. Do I have a right back that works for De Rossi? Ooh, I wonder if putting... Let's swap these 2 centre-backs around again. And then I wonder if putting Alexandro... That puts up to 85 chemistry. That's interesting. Was it 88 beforehand? It was 88. So I could get 88 or 85. It depends who I want to use. Right, next position. We are getting... Come on, hook me. Dele Alli is not bad, but he is bad because it takes away from Bernat, and I don't want to do that. Although I do love Dele Alli in this game, he's great, so I'm going to take him. This draft just isn't good. Nolito, Lucas would be a good sub. Berardi, I don't need an Italian. I don't need a Bundesliga striker either. I'm going to take Lucas for the sub. So now what I want to do is put the chem styles in the team first rather than put the team in the position. So we put a hunter up there. Also, have we got any more hunters? We don't. I want to put a shadow. That's not shadow. I want to put a shadow in. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. The whole defense already has shadow. Oh, my whole midfield has shadow as well. Let's give everyone shadow. Let's just have shadow on all of them. That's all I need. I just need a hunter card now, really. What do I have for the attackers? Hawk. Lewandowski's going to go into hunter, so we'll put a hawk in that position, and then a marksman, which I actually want. I'll give catalyst to Hazard. So that's what we're going to have here. And then this last spot, I don't even know what I want or what I need. I don't know anything right now. I'm confused. It's not even giving me honestly. This draft has screwed me so much. I get a Bundesliga right back, which is decent. I can't really ask for much more than that at this stage. So this is the team now. The chem styles have locked in. So now we go and put Hazard back up at left forward. We go and put Lewandowski in there. We go and put Salah in at right mid. We put De Rossi at CDM. We go and get the right back, who's now actually going to take a shadow card as well, goes in there. I'm going to have to keep Naldo in. Not that keeping Naldo in is a problem. Naldo's actually got a fantastic card. It's going to be... Was that everyone? That was everyone. We end up getting 89 chemistry, which isn't bad, but it's not great. How ironic that the time where I actually sort the team out to be a decent team is the time where it doesn't work properly. I don't want Navas on the bench. I do want Dele Alli on the bench. If I've got I have got a couple of defensive-minded options. Now, I've actually got some really, really good players in this team, right? The problem I have, do we take Bundesliga? 93. Obviously, he doesn't help. 89. 90. And he doesn't help either. So, yeah, Bundesliga manager is who it shall be. Puts us up to 93 chemistry. It's not the end of the world. I'm not impressed with this team. I will be very, very surprised if we get anywhere with this draft. I'm not going to lie. So how we've got it is shadow across the defence, shadow across the midfield, Hawk, Hunter and Catalyst. I mean, we've got some good players on the bench, man, like Mertens, Depay, Alexandro. Would it make more sense to do the left-hand side? Let me try this. I think this might make more sense. Let me put Mertens in there. Let me put Alexandro in here. It doesn't help because De Rossi doesn't get that added link that he needs, which is sad. If I now put Dragovic in here, we lose Chem there as well. Yeah, because of the goalkeeper. We just got screwed in this one, guys, unfortunately. We just didn't get what we needed to get out of this team to make it work, which is... it's a shame, but it's how it is. I've got some good subs, some good... my team's not bad, don't get me wrong. You know, Hazard, Lewandowski, Renato Sanchez. The midfield, the attack is good. The defense is alright. It's not a bad team. It's just not a great team. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the draft. Let's get into the gameplay. Okay, guys, as we go into the gameplay, the first opponent we come up against has got an insane team. Alexis Sanchez, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Otamendi, Mandanda, Bellerin. He's got the informed De Bruyne, Fernandinho and Wilshere. It's just an absolutely amazing team. Yeah, okay, he's got Angel Rangel at right back, at centre back, off chem. That's not the end of the world. He's got Nolito at right wing, off chem. Not the end of the world. I would trade his team for my team in a heartbeat. However, we score the first goal with Renato Sanchez. And one of the big things about players like Renato Sanchez, it was the same last year with Ramirez. High work rate, kind of box-to-box style midfielders are amazing. There are some that are amazing. Schweinsteiger, Renato Sanchez, Ramirez last year, Manuel Petit. Basically any kind of box-to-box style high work rate midfielder is great, but there are also some high work rate midfielders that are garbage. If they don't have good defending and tackling qualities and solid pace, and I mean pace in a certain respect, like I do think Schweinsteiger is a good box to box, if a little bit slow. Then they're just going to let you down. But Renato Sanchez is amazing. We end up going 2-1 up after some quick fire goals. I scored, he scored a great free kick. I scored to make it 2-1. And that's kind of how the theme of this game went. It was like a I scored, he scored, I scored, he scored. And one of us had to come out on top. And due to the length of the video, you guys know full well it was me. So there we go. Another ball goes in. Eden Hazard ends up stealing the ball and shooting and scoring. I actually played that ball into Lewandowski. The game automatically forced me to get the ball with Hazard. And as soon as it was not letting me get the ball with Lewandowski, I knew that I was going to get the ball. It's just the way the game works. Like, sometimes you'll play a through ball and it automatically locks you onto someone else, and you just know you're going to get that ball. I knew I'd get the ball with Hazard, which is why I was prepared to shoot with him. We end up scoring. My opponent brings it back to 3-2. Renato Sanchez getting forward again. You can see, even this early on in the game, my opponent was all out attack, trying to get back in the game. We go up with Renato Sanchez. Big save from Mandanda. Eventually, the ball falls back to Lewandowski, who pops it in the back of the net to make it 4-2. And puts us in a really strong position. But straight from kickoff, Alexis Sanchez does the merry dance around my whole team. I don't think that there's a kickoff boost or a kickoff glitch, by the way, guys. I know a lot of people refer to it. What I think is, and I've explained this last year as well, I think your defense and midfield are so static that when somebody starts attacking the same way they would attack as if the game was just in open play, the defense and midfield aren't ready for it. Like in real world football, and the way the game's probably programmed is, when you kick off, you pass back, and the teams kind of like start to ebb and flow. But when people kick off in FIFA, they just run at the gaps, and the defense aren't there quick enough to register what's happening. So I do think it is a programming error, but I don't think it's more a kickoff boost as much as it is a defensive programming error. However, it didn't make any difference to the result. We end up winning 5-3 in what was quite a comfortable game. My opponent did cause me some problems with his attacks, but he didn't have many attacks and didn't have much possession. We go into the next round. We come up against another really good team. Alexis Sanchez striker, Inform, Ozil, Mata, Batshuayi. He hasn't got the correct chemistry styles on, but he has got a really good team there. Coquelin is solid. I didn't understand why he had Azpilicueta there. I would prefer to have Azpilicueta on left side, on chem, and Williams in midfield off chem. Sorry, in centre back off chem, and have the goalkeeper off chem. But hey, he did what he did, and he's more than he's entitled to play the game how he sees fit. I personally wouldn't have drafted that way myself, and I do end up getting the first goal here. Lovely little bit of work from Alonso, gets into some space, into De Rossi to Lewandowski, and that driven shot again. I feel like most of my goals are scored like that, and that's because it seems to be the most OP shot this year. Across the keeper, the driven shot, it's just really strong. And then late on in the game, I steal the ball off of him off my own corner. Eden Hazard again holds the ball up really well, eventually gets past the defender, takes the shot on, it pops back to Salah. Salah again with the driven shot, goes in. 2-0 the score, and we go through to the semi-finals. Excuse me. So into the semi-finals with this team, I was genuinely happy to get this far with this team because I didn't rate the team, and although I was winning games nicely, I knew that the team wasn't great. The next opponent I come up against, he's got a pretty nice team, a 3-4-3, weird formation. I haven't come up against it this year. He's got a lot of pace in his team. He's got the right chemistry styles on his players, except for his left centre-back, so I guess he just literally just got there by mistake or by luck. But it is a really nice team. However, I scored the first goal. 78 minutes in, Lewandowski waits for the run of Alex Sandro. I brought Sandro on as a substitute because I think De Rossi was just absolutely dead out on his feet after chasing up and down the field all game. And I scored, and after I scored, my opponent made 3 subs. He brought on Tyson, Neymar, and I thought Dybala, but I think he started with Dybala, so whoever his third sub was his third sub. And I tell you what, guys, I could not touch the ball. Oh, Martial was the other person he brought on. I couldn't touch the ball. I just couldn't. The subs made such a huge difference for him that it actually cost me the game. And into extra time we went. He scored a nice goal there with Martial, good passing move, and then scores a great goal with Dybala again. Great finesse shot, fantastic goal. The goal thoroughly deserved to win the game. He probably had the better of the possession and the more chances. I probably had the better chances. He probably had the more chances. But the substitutes for him were the game changer, and that's basically the reason, one of the reasons, among others, why we lost. But anyway, guys, we end up going out in the semi-final with this team. Not too bad. let's get into the packs. So guys, we end up going out in the semi-final. Really close game. I think I had the better of the chances, even though my opponent did create a few more chances than me. I feel like I had the better of them. In that game, it was genuinely, if ever there was a game to show you guys how important subs are, that was it. Because I made some subs at half time because De Rossi was getting tired, and I bought off this right back quite a few times. Even though I shouldn't have done, because he's actually with a shadow card, he's pretty decent. But I bought him off with DeMarcos quite a lot. And then when I scored in the 80th minute, I was generally comfortable in the game. I wouldn't say I was controlling it, but I was generally quite comfortable in the game. And then after I scored, he made subs. He brought on Dybala, Tyson, and Neymar. And because my players were so dead on energy, I literally couldn't compete. I could not compete with him in extra time with his fresh, super fast players. And that's eventually he scored the one goal with Dybala in extra time. And then, you know, typically, and I don't blame him for it, as frustrating as it is to play against, you know, he went part of the bus, he started holding it in the corner. When he had a corner against me, he started just holding it in the corner and just generally being a bit of a dick. But as I say, I don't blame him for it. I would probably do the exact same thing in the exact same situation. And it's so weird. That's such a terrible prize, man. It's so weird because after I scored the goal, as soon as I scored and as soon as he made subs, I was in a call with Bates and Marshall, and I said this guy is going to at least equalise and take me to extra time, because as soon as I scored, I could feel the momentum shift in his favour, and I could not touch the ball. Between me scoring and him scoring, I didn't touch the ball, and it was about 5 minutes difference between the goals as well. So, I don't know, man. This game, it can be frustrating at times, but that's FIFA for you. Excuses aren't going to change the fact that we lost. They're just going to be there to you know, remember why we lost. Anyway, we end up getting ourselves Batshuayi as our player. Now, he's not a bad player. We'll see how much he sells for. Might hold... Ooh, Ogbonna as well. That's actually pretty decent. 4 BPL players in one pack. So, Batshuayi's about 4k. Yeah, 3.5k. I'm actually going to sell him straight away as well. If he's selling for 3.5, we'll get rid of him. That's some of our money back. Happy days. And Ogbonna, I think Ogbonna's a decent amount as well, isn't he? Okay, not nearly as much as I thought. We'll hold on to Ogbonna until he's relevant. Ogbonna, Kapue, and Keane can stay on. The contracts and the chem stars and the fitness card can go up. The Whitecaps kit and Sangala there can be discarded. And it looks like Batshuayi is already sold. And then we get a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, with which we get absolutely nothing. We don't even get a rare gold card. We get Lomberts, who might be worth a little bit because of the marquee matchup Squad Builder Showdown. We'll take a look. 900. 900. I mean, I'll sell him. I'll sell him for 700 if he sells, because he's a different nation. He might be worth a little bit. Is this? This is... Wow, I only got 6 players in this pack. Let's have a look at Ghazi, see if he's selling for anything. No, 500 for him. Not interested in selling him just yet. So we'll hold on to all of these guys. Japan, Denmark, we'll send them into the club and we'll hold on to them until they're more relevant. A few fitness cards. Now, the fitness cards are actually becoming a lot more relevant now. I've said the word relevant about 7 times. But yeah, fitness cards are definitely becoming worth more. I think they're worth about 11 to 1200 coins now. Give or take. Yeah, we're looking at 900 coins minimum by looks of things. So I'll send those to the trade pile. The healing and training card as well, not worth too much, but not too little. I think overall, just because of Batshuayi at 3.5k, I would say we probably broke even off of that. What did we start on? We started on like 180 something, and we're already back up to 180 with some stuff to sell. Some players in the club. So yeah, I'd say we probably broke even in there. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.